Hey guys, and welcome back to the last of Pizza Joe. In the last video, we went to the Tower of Gods, we cleared it, we beat the boss, we got the Master Sword, and today we're gonna go back to the Forsaken Fortress to rescue Pizza Jane. But before we do that...
we're gonna machine gun the boat.
We're gonna do that, and we're gonna get a couple of ferry upgrades. Well, one actually. This one is located north of Windfall Island.
At the beginning there, it did look like the boat was just, I'm leaving you.
I'm tired of this bullshit. Tower of Gods, that's enough.
Usually, after you leave the Tower of Gods, and, you know, we've already met our friend Mr. Cyclone here, but usually, when I beat the Tower of Gods, he's, like, waiting for me right out there. I had to look for him. And you actually want to find the Cyclone. He's usually super easy to find, but it took a lot of work for me this time for some reason. But, yeah. Well, now that we have the bow and arrow, we can actually fight Cyclos here.
So you're recording, huh, bitch?
He's not tough. Just fire.
I had a little trouble with him as a kid because I didn't know what to do. I think maybe because I kept on running into him when I didn't have the bow, and I'm like, this guy's an asshole. I'm gonna avoid him.
I don't know why, for some reason I remember the arrows actually getting caught in the cyclone and going directly towards him.
Is that silence like, shit, I could have done that?
Well, no, it's just, I have no response. It's just like, well, that never happened to me. I just fired and he died, so that's it. But yeah, you actually do need to find this guy because he teaches you a song that's required to beat the game. And it's probably the most useful song in the game.
They call it common time, but you don't use it that often.
There we go, the Ballad of Gales. Now with this, we can use cyclones to teleport over to certain parts of the map.
Well, I'm gonna leave the game forever, just like my brother. Yeah.
Yeah, we don't really see him again. But that song is super useful. Get struck by lightning.
And the game couldn't handle that. He's still going.
So if you remember in one of the parts we went to the mailbox and it had a beetle chart. And one of the beetle chart, if you open the beetle chart, you'll notice that it tells you all the spots of where he is, and one of them's slightly different. He's wearing a helmet in one of the spots.
Look, I don't want to fight, mister.
And this one's pretty important because, well, important to me because it has a bottle. An expensive bottle, but here's where you can get your next bottle.
Did it say MSRP for whatever reason?
Yes. I'm not buying that piece of heart. Can't afford it and I don't need it.
You could rob me, but helmet.
We're actually going to be visiting Beetle's shop again. Not this one, but just any of them.
That time you landed on that damn boat after doing that.
So, let's go back to the Forsaken Fortress. So, before, we lost her sword because Tetra threw she threw us all the way up here, and we had to go through all of that, and the bird killed us almost and such. But now that we have the Master Sword in our own boat, we're gonna be perfectly fine.
Game over.
But before I do that, I have to find the entrance, and there it is. Gotta shoot a couple bombs at it. This is actually pretty funny, look at this. They did it for me.
Look, just hurry up.
Like, just kill us, please.
You need this plot going along, come on.
The Forsaken Fortress, if you look on the island map, it's actually like the very first location on the top left. You can actually use... There's a way for you to tell which island you're on, not just by using the fish, but by using these little codes, like Forsaken Fortress is A1. And so that column down, all of it is A. And to the right of it would be, you know, B1, C1, D1, and etc. So, you know, if you ever, like, need a spot, like, oh, I need to go to the Great Ferry, it's located in D1, and or I need to go to G3, you know, stuff like that. Pretty helpful, and it's much quicker and much more efficient.
Don't go to G4, though. It's not on anymore.
Explain my ass. At least with the new controller, did it give you any opportunities to, like, mark your map or anything like that?
No.
Because that would have been pretty useful if you're just like, I'm going to circle it right here, I'm going to go back here later kind of thing.
That could have been cool. You could have used, like, the chart to, like, guide the boat.
Use the chart like a fucking chart.
It's like, hey, go here, and there you go. So, we can't go up the stairs because there's this thing blocking him, and also this guy's here.
I am the darkest nut.
Phantom Ganon returns. So if you play Ocarina of Time, you should know how this fight works. He throws an electric ball, and you play tennis, and you miss, and then he just kind of quits.
And then you take a selfie with him.
But I want a selfie with him, and his sword hit me, and so hard. That sword.
Look, you just posed for the selfie. This is not fair.
It took 2 hearts of damage, so you don't want to get hit with the blade.
Come in the side.
Not good enough. I barely dodged that one. So, the reason why this fight is only slightly difficult is because I want to get a freaking selfie with him. This fight is not actually hard. What I like to do is, beside, while you're hitting the electric ball back, slowly inch your way forward, so that way you can smack it back quicker. That was like the first time I've ever had to like stab him while he's outside of the ring.
To be fair, Yoshi, I don't think I've ever heard you say boss and hard in the same sentence in any of your Let's Plays.
I only say slightly hard because
Look at his crotch.
it's like my bad. It's not really like, oh my god, this boss is so difficult. It's just me trying to get a fucking novelty to work.
Dick selfie! I don't know why everyone sounds like Tails now.
So yeah, no, he's not actually hard. There we go. Good enough.
There we go. Ah!
And this is a picture of me about to die. Okay, not a fighting for it.
Somehow you should take a selfie right before you get hit, so it's like the explosions hitting you.
Look at this. I tried to fight him and he disappeared.
I can't swim! I'm a ghost! Duh.
You can actually parry off of him too, but and you can also just if he manages to appear behind you, and if you're quick enough, you can actually start stabbing him, and it'll work just like you smack the electric ball back at him. He'll just be stunned again. Or you can just do the parry. That's
Shit, I didn't know you had the Master Sword for this. Ah, you thought you killed me? I'm a ghost. Is that the sound he made as he disappeared?
No, I had a cough. Sorry.
Excuse you, darkest nut.
Ghost cough. Ah.
A good thing that door I can't reach opened.
So, the Forsaken Fortress is, like I mentioned before, is counted as a dungeon. Just kind of started and it just took a really long time to finish it.
I remember this item.
And this dungeon has my personal favorite item in any Zelda ever, the Skull Hammer.
Skull Hammer.
It's cartoony, it's huge as shit, and it's super fun.
Skull hammer. Neat.
And also these guys decide to appear.
I love the look on her face like, what the fuck is this?
Now you can spike these little pegs down.
And you can spike those imp dudes.
Yeah. You can swing it around to, vertically? Like, or vertically, yeah. Like you were going to do a spin of some sorts. The only problem with the hammer is that because it's so big, there's like a bit of a delay for the impact to happen. So even though we have the Master Sword, the spotlights, you still want to take care of them, because if you were to climb the tower, they would launch bombs at you. And you would just immediately get knocked down and you just can't cross.
Look, we need to upgrade our technology. These things are kind of useless. Bombs? It works for everything else.
So, now that you have all these items and with the Wind Waker and the Leaf and all that, you really don't have to do it, you don't have to do it fairly. Just do what I do.
By the way, those little guys, they're called mini blends.
Really?
Last time we saw them, we forgot what they were called.
I never knew their name ever.
Yeah, apparently they're a type of blend.
I just thought they were like
Type of blend.
mini Satans or something.
The Blend family. The genus of Blend.
I'm trying to fight him properly, but he wouldn't get stabbed properly. There we go.
Let me kill you.
So, we're supposed to go through all this other stuff. And we will. But we could have also just used a Wind Waker and glided all the way over to where we were before. I decided to be a little nice. And he hit me.
You're having a hard time with a Blend?
I was doing too good in the last videos. Gotta let him have some, gotta give it to them every once in a while.
Not too shabby.
Look, I got hit with a giant shadow sword and that hurt like a motherfucker.
Well, you were trying to take damn selfies.
To be cool.
See, you can do all this, but you'll never be cool, Yoshi. It's not an insult. It's just none of us are cool.
Thank you, Travis.
I don't know about you two, but I'm pretty fucking cool.
See, with Thorn, I can't tell if he's being sincere with that thank you, or is he being like, oh, thanks. Thanks for pointing out what I am.
It's almost too bad that I'm deadpan, isn't it?
Ah, I get it now.
So, like I said before, just take out the Wind Waker and glide.
Use the wind to blow over the lights. They're clearly just top heavy.
Just a cross.
They're clearly made of paper. And light.
I could go through that door, but no, you know? Like, just fly.
Why is there a tingle bottle all the way up here?
I don't know.
Is it for you?
No. If you see Link keep running, then it's no. But then again, I can easily check. Actually, there's an interesting thing I learned. I don't even have to look at the bottles anymore. If I just go on Miiverse and I just look through the people that are, like, following me or whatever, or are on my friends list, I can just easily see all the things they've made. So even if I happen to miss it, I can just go back and look.
So it's like, it's a waste of time, okay.
And, like, once you find a certain amount of tingle bottles, it kind of replaces the old ones that you found. So you can't have, like, 30 displayed on your gamepad or anything. And sometimes you'll just get repeats.
I was gonna ask about that.
Yeah, sometimes you just get the same message, like, from the same person immediately after you just got the previous one.
And they haven't updated to fix this problem?
No, it's not really an issue thing, it's just randomized. I guess they just didn't expect you to have that many friends or whatever.
Yeah, Nintendo system, you don't have many friends. I don't know why Bokoblins run this system, but...
And there's, like, filters, too. It's like you can have, like, not friends, you can have, like, spoilers on or spoilers off or whatever.
They have not friends for really, truly lonely people, or it's like, I love the opinions of strangers.
I'm still calling them ding-dings.
Ding, 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 ding.
I could have taken out the Wind Waker and changed the wind, but I just thought, am I really going to change it for this?
Is it really gonna be faster?
This is embarrassing.
The answer is yes.
It's gonna take but no, another thing is, like, if I do change the wind direction, I'm gonna have to change it again for this. So I just left it. And now I can glide, see? It's called planning ahead. I'm sure I did this, like, it's the same exact fucking time, but I can glide and I'm gonna do it. It's Pizza Joe, it's my birthday.
Pizza birthday. What the hell? I think the mini blend just jumped to its death.
I can't follow him, see you, world.
Now it's time to rescue Pizza Jane.
And actually make sure this thing isn't gonna kill me.
Wonder if there's something like a bird. Kick the seagull out of the way. Just wouldn't shut up.
Here's your telescope. Bye.
Happy birthday!
Let me pry this open with my master sword, breaks the sword in half. Fuck.
Seagull, help me.
Drives the seagull's head into the keyhole.
You're the only one who can save the princess. Oh, you can't get in. How the hell?
So, Tetra and her pirates are back.
Here's tattoo chest and shrinky shirt. They'll be sure to assist you.
Honestly, I was kind of hoping, like, we know how to get the cell open, and they put Link in the barrel again, and they launch him once again. Just,
Into the ocean.
they missed. It's horribly.
No, they launch him from the island.
Oh, interesting thing. If you play the original version, you would notice, like, around this scene, Link's shield would just start wigging out and just flop against his back repeatedly for some reason.
I did notice when he was looking around, it looked like it was twitching.
Like, it happened a little bit in this version, too, but I remember in the original, at this exact moment when he turns around, like, it just started going, and it was like, oh shit, what was wrong with that?
Oh god, is something there?
Yeah, remember the two dads in Windfall Island where they were like, oh, please, boy, save them for us? You can't do it, ever.
I'm soulless.
There's no workaround or anything. Tetra also mentioned that she drove the bird away from us because it was apparently going to attack us.
Just walk up, start punching it. No, no.
And then she goes, you know, you still need to fight that bird, so that was kind of pointless, because I'm gonna fight the bird anyway.
Thanks for the help, Tetra.
And also, I'm pretty sure I got to this island without you.
Peachy Joe, what are you staring at? I'm over here.
I think he's just trying to tune her out.
Oh my god, I don't know why I did. Alright. Peachy Jane just walks up and wipes away the drool.
Pizza Jane, no, don't.
Pizza Joe's just zoned out.
God, you're talking again. You want to date me for some reason? Because that's creepy.
I'm speechless.
Come in the side.
Don't talk like that.
We're kidnapping him.
Just don't even talk.
See ya.
There goes Pizza Jane. If you look carefully at the door, you can kind of see his elbow. He's still there.
Hurry up. I've been waiting.
So they're gonna get the credit for bringing the girls home. And the door's closed and locked.
You didn't have to do that, Tetra.
And now we're gonna drown.
Sup?
So this is King Helmrock, and he's pretty fun because the first part is just him trying to kill you, like every boss would. But here, it's a little bit of an action stage. If you fall in the water, it acts like you fell, like you actually drowned, and you have to start over.
I think it's silly that, like, with an open-topped area where water's flooding in, I'd be like, well, can't I just swim? Then when it gets to the top, I just escape?
No!
That would be ridiculous.
Then the bird will probably just eat you. So, really, all you have to do is just keep mashing the roll button, because he just can't get you.
It shows how much I've been focused on other games. You kept rolling and I was thinking, watch your stamina meter. Oh.
So, I decided to take the opportunity to have a selfie with the king.
Make the same face he's making.
I can't. I tried everything. By the way, the water's just gonna, to my knowledge, I don't think the water's actually gonna come up and drown you. You can stay here forever.
The funny thing is, it actually looks like he's posing. I'm gonna join you in the selfie!
That's actually why it makes him the easiest selfie. Just bop him with your hammer.
But
Drown!
so glad that's part of your vocabulary.
Forever.
Thanks, Travis.
I got you.
Still don't know if it's sincere or not.
The game begins.
So yeah, that's just for that moment alone is why he's the easiest selfie to get.
I like how that's like. I like you're saying that almost like it's a tactic. See, that's the easiest selfie to get. That's, if you want to get a good selfie, you gotta follow these rules.
Well, I run the selfie community for Wind Waker HD.
The infamous one.
You know, it's like the speedrun community, only for selfies.
This here's one of my favorite boss themes for the game.
Yeah, first playthrough, I actually got the selfie during this part. I didn't realize I could just do it easily until this playthrough. So yeah, he's not really hard. All you have to do is wait for him to try and peck at you, and then his beak is gonna get stuck to the floor, and then you just crush his head with your cool skull hammer. I really like the skull hammer.
Nothing seems horrible about this.
Nah, hey, he tried to kill us. I remember when he flung Pizza Joe all the way to the sea,
And he didn't kill you.
and then he met the boat. This is the reason why we have the boat. Therefore it dies.
Therefore, it did something evil.
Well, clearly it's evil. I mean, look at it. Those are the tackiest feathers I've ever seen.
Look at it leaving.
In fear of me. Oh, by the way, sometimes it can, like, try to do that attack and it'll just crash right into the boat. the boat that's on the
Ow.
cliff right there.
Oh, I thought you meant like,
No,
King
no,
of Red
not the King of
Lions.
Red Lions.
why?
Just fall off the tower.
I'm pretty sure if that happened, he would just explode.
That'd be the best, actually.
So after a couple smacks, his little thing here just is I don't know what comb? I believe it's comb.
Comb?
His barbels.
Well, there's a proper term for it for roosters or something. Hair thing, I don't know. But just start stabbing at it with your Master Sword. What you can do, by the way, because the mask parts will actually block your shots if it's in the way, so just use your hammer to push them away.
Oh!
Then I'll start stomping around like this.
Birdie dancing in the house!
I was tempted to get another selfie maskless, but I said, eh. That boat, by the way, the one in the background, that's what I meant. He'll crash into that in a cartoony fashion. It didn't happen in my fight, though.
Still falls, lands in the King of Red Lions. Not again!
Yay, extinction!
I'll eat his heart.
With my mouth.
Okay.
As opposed to...
Oh, it's a suppository.
No.
Surya, here we go.
I hated that rock.
Never mind that shit. Here comes Mongo.
So, now that we killed a bird and we have our Master Sword, we're ready to fight Ganondorf, who is behind this door.
The Ganondorf.
My back is surprised to see you.
That's funny, his back to him's like, I was expecting you. Then when he turns around, oh my god, what are you doing here?
But, hey, Ganondorf, guess who solved the triangle puzzle?
Guess who's a Ganondorf? You.
He turns around, what did you say?
You just fucked with the wrong Ganondorf. The only one.
Ganondorf, I mean Ganondorf, fuck you!
You just dwarfed with the wrong Ganon.
I thought it was funny too.
How do you like my solid block of teeth?
So if you recall in the previous part, I mentioned how different the Master Sword was. Turns out Ganondorf also noticed it, and nobody else did.
Hamlet.
So we drew out the sword, and now he's more powerful. And we broke the seal. Even though it's the only thing that can kill him.
Kiss from a rose on the... Just shows him trips and impaled himself.
You know, even though he's cartoony, in my opinion, this is the best and most intimidating Ganondorf there ever was.
I agree.
Because he tries to kill me.
Can't defeat the blade that does not sparkle.
I always thought that was kind of funny, just to, like, somebody as evil as him's going, sparkle! Like, you said the word sparkle. You're silly.
Flying away by moonlight. Being evil and he'll kill you.
So yeah, the Master Sword doesn't have any hedges, and it's not sparkly, so we can't really do anything with it.
I saw your butt. Punch. Goes flying out the window. Oh, I guess that was distracting.
She just kind of wimpy kicked him, is the thing.
So flabby and green. Dorky little xylophone.
Yeah, this music was always a little too silly for me.
The pirates are outside playing this off. You can do it!
Oh, but wait.
Wait, I do have two separate mouths. Now it's one large white thing.
And there it is. Tetra was Zelda all along.
A slightly better kept secret than the one in Ocarina of Time.
At least they tried this time.
Well, they didn't even bother in Ocarina of Time. It's just, at the end, yeah, I'm Zelda.
Yeah.
Where'd you go? What was that?
He looks down, and he actually has priority mail in his hand. Wow, that's good service.
I was waiting for this package.
My own dragon!
I'm smiling. You think? I like it this way. I like it this way.
I like it this way! I don't like it.
Quickly, we must bring you to the chief. He has another love letter for you.
He just lets go and he falls into the sea.
Let's go.
So, Tetra was unfortunately saved by Prince Kamali, but I got Quill, so I'm okay with that.
I'm the savior of the day.
No, you don't get to talk.
And I was the one who brought him back from the ranks of destruction.
As you can see, he's gotten taller and he's got his wings now.
I'm glad you asked for my help.
Wow. All you guys are dorks. All of you.
Says the dragon.
Yeah. Omnipotently just, you are all dorks.
At least we're not canon dork.
Excuse me?
I don't even know the plural for boner faces. Wait.
And with that, I leave.
And my point has been validified. Gets caught right there and falls.
It just falls right over. Just see a giant wave fly in the air.
Did I embarrass myself in front of the dragon? Just be honest, please.
Yes,
Oh,
you
you could, you consider being a little bit more tactful with that.
Honestly, you deserve it. You deserve it.
Let's drown again. That's fine.
Okay.
We could die.
I had a dream that I was saved by a whiny bird person.
Oh, I got the whiny part right.
Oh, did you mean Prince Kamali?
I like how he's like, Pizza Joe's just sitting there with a blank smile, like, hey, oh shit.
I like how he was standing there with his legs like kind of crossed, like, so, I'm Pizza Joe.
Hey, I'm drunk again, and you're on me, which makes it more hilarious. So leave us alone, Poopy.
It's our rock. Sir, we're going to be meeting a very special guest down in the statue. Hold stairs. Don't give me that look.
Oh, this is deeper than I thought.
I was always a bit confused by this line, because she says, "What are you waiting for?" immediately as she lands in the water.
You could help Tetra. Look at what are you doing?
Well, I thought she had other things to say.
Really, what are you doing? Bonerface, what are you doing?
Trying to climb on the stairs.
No.
Well, there we go.
Oh, no.
Well, bye, Tetra. You can't climb stairs.
Give me a drink and...
Those stairs are fascinating.
I am a little hard trouble.
I'm trying to go down the... There we go.
I'm a little trouble stairs. My hero.
Were you impressed by my backflips? That's actually pretty cool. I like that idea. That the stone we've been talking to the whole time is just a magic version of the gossip stones.
Here's a twist. This is actually my face. I know I have no eyes or mouth, but listen.
They don't call me king of the marshmallows for nothing.
Poncho Marshmallow. It looks like a Poncho Marshmallow now to me.
Wait, I got
And this is my back.
my guitar got strings replaced. And I can't find a pic.
El Poncho Marshmallow.
So was the voice of the boat the whole entire time.
Hey.
King of Red Lion is actually the king of Hyrule.
Thank God I've seen you. Now I really know you're a boner face in real life.
Poncho Marshmallow.
El Poncho Marshmallow.
Don't mind the fact that my theme song is delayed by a whole 30 minutes, but still. Once upon a time.
That is just the Temple of Times.
Delay.
Yep.
It's called the Temple of Time for a reason. I mean, come on.
El Perro Durmiendo.
Now that man was a legend.
Friend of El Poncho Marshmallow.
So here's your exposition about, why Ganondorf's evil and what happened to Hyrule and such and such.
Have they ever really explained why he's evil? He's just evil. He's pure evil.
I don't know why, but I imagine a wrestler named Poncho Marshmallow. Everyone just mocks him because his name is ridiculous. As soon as he gets in the ring, he just shoots the other person and leaves.
That'd be a heel move. Everyone, boo! It was me, Austin. I shot you. I bet there is a Poncho Marshmallow. I mean, it'd be a guy in a mask, but just a fat Mexican dude in a mask that's on there. El Poncho Marshmallow.
Well, it might not have been like really real why Ganondorf is evil, but he actually does show signs of regret. We're gonna learn more about like Ganondorf. Ganondorf is really interesting in this game.
It's definitely my favorite portrayal of him.
I agree.
So the one with the most personality by far.
Hell, Ganondorf is more interesting than the king here.
Hey.
Not that I really hate the king. It's just more of a standard. Here's why. Blankety blank blank.
He's an exposition giver. That's it.
Yeah.
That's why I don't include him on the list of your helpers in the Zelda series that I actually like, because the king doesn't really have a personality himself either.
He's too old for that shit. I'm past my whining faces.
And that isn't to say it's necessarily a bad thing. He does fill the standard role of, I'm the king and yada yada, but he is a little too plain, though.
There's no real points in his favor either.
Yeah.
He just is.
It's like he's the guy you need to talk to get the ball rolling.
This is how kissing works, Tetra.
When two triangles love each other very much.
They make a triangle.
Go figure.
If you had multiple choice, you'd probably be right.
Congratulations, Zelda, you are now a Sailor Scout.
Congratulations, you are now white.
I think I say congratulations, Zelda, you are now Zelda.
But no, Tetra was Zelda the whole time. I don't actually know about the brown skin thing. That's the one thing I always questioned. But whatever.
I'm guessing the idea is it's not necessarily brown skin, it's just she's been tanned by years of living on the sea.
I guess, but if she's Zelda, look at the king. Though he's pretty brown too.
Well, it's easy to say this is goddess-based influence, because probably Zelda is exactly what that goddess looked like. So, I think it's just mystical powers.
I just think it's pretty interesting that this Zelda's like, her mom was like a pirate captain. That's pretty cool. That, and I have a personal soft spot for pirates, but whatever.
And I guess the king is Zelda's father, so that explains the dark skin.
I don't think father
kinda?
necessarily. Maybe like the ancestor.
My seed!
Ancestor.
You are my seed!
well, it would still be in the same bloodline, I'd say. So.
I must teach you life lessons with triangles.
Seriously, the triangle puzzle, the triangles. What's going on?
When one butt loves another butt very much, they touch.
Okay, that's all I need.
Via triangle. I'm very drunk.
I feel so bad for you.
Who?
You, Tetra. You.
So in all that shit you went to get here and get the Master Sword, well, you got a lot of more shit to do.
Yeah, now our new mission is that we have to revive the Master Sword.
Like in every Legend of Zelda game, pretty much. I should say 3D, to be fair. Aha, I teleported 3 feet away!
I can do this! Am I over here or over here?
He appears right in front of him again. I don't know why I did that.
I don't like walking. But... Boner face? That's what he was calling you?
You're a triangle and I'm a triangle, so you want a triangle right now?
Triangle Man, Triangle Man.
It is Triangle Man, Triangle Man.
I'll have to ask Pizza Graham about that.
Please don't ask your grandmother about triangling.
Pizza Graham, a girl wants to triangle with me?
Well, when a wisdom loves a courage very much.
So, we're gonna try to protect Zelda by trapping her down the stairs forever.
You throw grandma's soup down there. This'll last you, fucker. And it's shattered, I'm sorry.
Wait! I forgot my iPod!
This kind of annoys me. Oh my god, I'm Princess Zelda. Time to leave the story now.
Yeah.
And so the legend goes she stayed under the statue for hours. And hours and hours.
Look, it's important that Zelda stays pretty vanilla. Tetris is cool, but I mean...
Why don't we just not do that, though?
Vanilla's an exotic flavor. It's interesting.
Since now you know that I'm not the king, I'm gonna transform back into the king, and then we're gonna ride along the seas. Now jump on my back.
But why don't we just take her with us? She'll probably be safer with the guy who has the sword.
No, that probably wouldn't be good. Because I already closed it and I'm kind of lazy.
You're not a very good king of anything, are you?
I'm the king of red lions.
There are no red lions!
Let's go.
Remember what they said about drinking and driving? Well, I don't care about you, so let's go.
You know what they said about drinking and driving? Well, I'm a boat. That doesn't count as driving, I think.
Just sail. Just sail.
So
Cruise.
I can drink too, Joy.
Sure.
You only got seawater, deal with it.
And now he wants to tell me about Pizza Joe Classic.
Did you really seal a girl inside that temple? She's gonna die now.
It was your idea!
God, Butterface. Calm down.
So, the boat has marked down 2 areas we need to go to revive the Master Sword. And that obviously means we have to go through temples. Only 2 of them. But, yeah, we'll save that for next time. That'll be fun. And he's also telling me about the Triforce of Courage. Zelda has the wisdom, and Ganondorf has the power.
Got the power!
But the last Triforce was broken into 8 pieces and hidden into the sea by Pizza Joe Classic. So thanks.
I think the idea was because that Pizza Joe got sent back in time, not of his will. That's just kind of what happened. The Triforce just kind of broke on its own. It's like, oh, you're gone, shit!
Yeah, I guess. So, before we end this video, I want to get 2 fairy upgrades, because now that we have the Skull Hammer, we're given access to 2 more of them. But before I do that, I want to get this ruby here. And this one's located a few squares away from the Great Fish Isle. G4, I believe.
Told you not to go there!
We told you it doesn't exist anymore!
Well, I found it! It's a magic conch shell with a wiggling mailbox.
You just go in the conch shell and Adam Sessler's crying at the bottom of it.
This is somehow better.
My career.
It's actually going well now, why?
I was used to the negatives of the world.
So we got a letter from Pizza Graham. She's worried about us. Quotes.
I mailed you some soup.
The whole letter's just drenched in it.
Ew.
Suck it out of it.
And she gave me some money, which was really nice of her. The second letter is more important, though, although we have to pay for it. This is required, by the way, in order to beat the game. This is actually another letter from Tingle, and he somehow knows where the Triforce pieces are.
He is a nerd.
And he somehow knows where the charts are and where they are, and well, he's given us a chart to where they're located. It's never explained how the fuck he knows that, but whatever, Tingle. Like I said, he's actually useful in this game. And this magic fairy gives me arrows. So, we're gonna warp back to the Tower of the Gods and go to the other Great Fairy location, 2 squares down of the Forsaken Fortress, A3.
Then you get lost for a minute.
There's actually, no, I'm trying to get this thing. There's actually a chart you can get that has the locations of all the Great Fairies, but you don't really need it. You can just look it up. I didn't even know about that until today, actually.
That you could look it up.
No, there was a chart for Great Fairies.
Oh god, pirates! Not a threat at all.
Like they're not a threat at all. Not a threat at all.
And now we maxed out the arrows.
Had 99 arrows, but it's a rap reference.
So, would you believe me if I said that I got all the upgrades?
No.
I maxed out all the arrows and the bombs and the wallet. And I got the magic meter. That's it. That's all the Great Fairies. Well, there's one more, but that one's more plot relevant.
Well, this is the end of the game, everybody.
So, there was another thing that I wanted to do, but I totally forgot about it. I wanted to go back to Outset Island to give the Knight's Crest to Orca, but I ended up forgetting. It was like late in the night when I recorded this, so I just ended up stopping right here. Next part, we're gonna go do a side quest here, and we're also gonna look at the 2 dads for the daughters. We're gonna give the Knight's Crest to Orca, and we're gonna see what's up with the first temple. Or how we're gonna solve the Master Sword crisis.
The continuing adventures of various dorks and boner faces.
Oh, boat.
Boner face eye.
Bo- boner face opus.
What am I? You're a boner face!
I've been trapped in that temple too long.
I don't feel bad for you.
Say hi to Zelda for me.
Seriously, we can't just go back and get her and... No?
That'd be a bad idea.
Okay.
He only said that because the Red King is just putting, like, makeup on her. Just going like, I'm gonna teach you how to put makeup on with triangles.
Stab, stab, stab.
I know how to put on makeup and ow.
Supposed to be a princess.